Okay, so going into this movie, I had absolutely no expectations whatsoever because, look, I love Mason Gooding, and I like Olivia Holt, and I love horror movies, and I love slashers, but, like, I was not necessarily sure what I was getting into from this trailer. I wasn't sure if this was going to be, like, a cheesy slasher rom-com kind of thriller, or if it was going to be an actually decent, good time in the movie theater. I was not necessarily sure what to expect. And coming out of this movie, guys, I am pleasantly and thoroughly surprised at the fact that I had a damn good time in this movie. I mean, look, I have to give this movie all the credit in the world for not taking itself too seriously at all and knowing exactly what it was and exactly what it wanted to do, because it just let itself be a fun slasher film that had comedic chops, that had very good chemistry between the main leads, and it knows exactly what it wants to be. And it just plays to its strengths. It doesn't try to be too serious. It doesn't try to be Scream. I mean, at some points, it plays off of a parody of that, but it doesn't necessarily try to take itself too seriously. And honestly, because of that, it makes for a damn good time. Now, like I said, I absolutely love Mason Gooding. I think he is a very charming actor. I very much enjoy him in the Scream movies. I thought he was really good in Fall and Y2K. I just enjoy watching Mason Gooding, and in this movie here, he's having the time of his life. Both of these actors, him and Olivia Holt, are having so much fun here. But like I said, Mason Gooding is just very entertaining to watch as this hopeless romantic character, and just him and Olivia Holt's dynamic throughout the movie and watching them grow through this whole scenario. It's a lot of fun, and shout out to Olivia Holt as well, because like I said, I like Olivia Holt. I'm a big fan of Olivia Holt from Kicking It, but in this movie here, I wasn't necessarily sure if she was going to be a good co-lead. She's a brilliant co-lead because their chemistry is off the damn charts. I mean, not only do these two have immensely good chemistry, but I think these two are very funny. They're very entertaining to watch. Shout out to the girl that played Olivia Holt's best friend in this movie, because she's a scene stealer. She's absolutely hysterical. But other than that, like I said, guys, this movie just knows what it is, and it plays to its strengths. It plays off as a parody of all slasher films. It plays off as a parody to other, and a kind of like love letter to other rom-com films. It really just plays to its strengths so well, and I love the fact that it did not take itself seriously at all. It's like a parody mixture of all type of rom-com horror movies, and it just comes together at the end to be a very, very fun movie. And on top of that, the kills in this movie are awesome. There are a lot of good kills in this movie, and the Hard Eyes killer is not as dumb as I thought he was in the trailer. I think that he is a very good killer. The mask is actually a lot cooler in the film than the trailer portrayed it to be. Like I said, the trailer didn't do the best job of like selling me on like this movie at all, but the movie itself exceeded all of my expectations, which, I mean, granted, I didn't walk in with any, but again, I mean, I had the lowest expectations possible, so it was easy to kind of exceed it, but it exceeded it in the best ways possible. Now, the movie can definitely get corny at times, but personally, that never bothered me, because you can tell with the way that they are telling this story, the way that they have people on the news broadcasting the fact that the Hard Eyes killer is out there and they're interviewing other people, the way that characters are portraying themselves and interacting with one another throughout the film, you can tell that this movie is not supposed to be like a very serious story. It's really just supposed to be one where it's kind of a very comedic world, and a very serious serial killer just happens to be in it. And like I said, I bought into that immediately, so the corny stuff that happens throughout the movie never really bothers me nor takes me out of the movie. It actually makes me engaged more into it, because I'm all for the corniness in this film. I'm all for the corniness, the funny stuff, the romantic stuff, the cheesiness. Like, all of it works because the movie just knows it's not going to take itself too seriously, and they make that very brilliantly clear in the beginning. They make the movie so clear in the beginning that they're not going to take this thing seriously at all. They just want you to have a damn good time. They just want you to have a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. And one thing I always like to see in movies is actors having fun portraying and being in the movie / world that they are in. Every actor that shows up in this movie is having the time of their lives. Even Jordana Brewster. Jordana Brewster is acting a damn fool in this movie. But I can appreciate it because, like I said, it's just the way that this movie starts and the way that this movie is telling its story. It's just letting you know, sit back, relax, and just enjoy some really cool kills, some really good chemistry between our main characters, and some very, very funny comedic relief throughout the film. Yeah, is that how you put it? Yeah. It's really funny. But all in all, guys, Hard Eyes is a very pleasant surprise. Like I said, it's a lot of fun. It's a movie that has some really cool kills. There's a few moments in the film where some of the kills just made me go, damn! Like, yo, like, they really got me. And I like I said, I cannot stress this enough. I love the fact that this movie did not take itself too seriously. I love the tone. I love the way that they just went about telling their story. And like I said, loved everything about Mason Gooding and Olivia Holt's chemistry. Mason Gooding, as far as I'm concerned, can be in as many slasher movies as he wants. The dude is just charming as a motherfucker. Dude is awesome. I really enjoy him. Olivia Holt, she was amazing. And like I said, I cannot stress this enough. Shout out to the girl that played Olivia Holt's friend. She was hysterical. Hard Eyes Killer, as far as I'm concerned, is really cool. I personally wouldn't mind if they like made a bunch of like Scream kind of spinoffs. Not spinoffs, but like if they made some sequels to this. Because I mean, honestly, with the tone of this, you could actually get away with quite a few sequels, and they could honestly be just as fun as this one. I don't know if this movie will make any sequels, but I wouldn't be mad at it if they did.